Hello. Hello and welcome to all of my lovely friends and family and extended friends and anyone else in this world who might need, want, appreciate about 54 or so minutes of inner peace, calm reflection, and just someone droning on in the background. That someone being me, of course. So if you know me, you know the drill with respect to trances and all of that. And if you don't, well, I'm going to say a few introductory things and just waffle on a bit. I'm John King. I'm a hypnotherapist, Reiki practitioner. I have a PhD in biochemistry and drug discovery. Currently deferred for a bit for my psychology degree. And I have a few thoughts, ideas about world peace and whatnot. As yesterday was my birthday, and I'm a glorious 54 years old now, or young, or however you wish to interpret these age ranges. And it's been a while since I've done a recording and a hypnotic trance and done an energy sharing, so here we are. If you've not experienced a trance before, or if you're not up for energy healing, then that's all perfectly okay. Because I'm saying 54 minutes-ish, make sure that if you want to listen to all of this and get the full benefits out of what I'm doing here, that you actually have 54 minutes to spare. And I'm just choosing 54 minutes because I turned 54. That's all. When other people talk and whatever, our minds process what we hear. So the energy state that this finds you in, as you join me here in this moment of now, just taking one of my energy anchoring crystals. So as you join me here in this moment of now, which is on the 24th of July, round about 2 p.m., 2024, what state are you in? What's happening in you at the moment? You might be agitated, you might be doing assignments, you could be stressed, you might be really high as a kite, you could be chilled as F. So many different states this recording could find you. If you're in the right receptive state, then you may, as part of this journey, enter a deeply relaxing, restoring, memory integrating space within yourself, that's within all of us. And simply by hearing me talk and the words, the concepts, creating certain resonances, triggering certain memories and complex emotional mixtures of neuropeptides and energies and God knows what else. And you could allow yourself to reach that state. And only you can do that. If a trance is right for you now, then please keep listening. If you're on the verge of a breakdown or you're really struggling with aspects of your mental or physical health or you're time poor, then maybe right now isn't the best time to listen to this. Come back when you're ready. Check with your licensed medical practitioner to see if a hypnotic trance is right for you. If you do not want the energy sharing component of this trance, simply in your mind say, no, I do not want this, and then the energy won't flow to you. So while I do and I will create, and I believe that I have the ability to create a moment in time, which I intend to do as part of this recording, a moment in time where anyone who's listening to it can tune into and tap into the universal healing Reiki energy, to allow it to flow through you, to align and recharge some of your chakras or energy centers, whether that's all gobbledygook to you or really well-known practices and aspects of your higher metaphysical being. Whatever will be, will be. Whatever you get out of this is up to you. Now, it's been a while, as I said, and so probably for at least 15, 20 minutes, I'm just going to waffle about different things that have been on my mind, insights, thoughts, just whatever. At any time as you're listening to this, and I'm going to do a couple of relaxations throughout and keep asking you to relax more if and when you can. But at any time, you can simply allow your brain to tune out to say, yep, either I've heard this before, I don't need to, my subconscious will keep me safe, whatever he's waffling on about, I can just drift off into my own inner, peaceful, calm, happy, healing state and space. And whatever your healing space is within you may change from trance to trance, or it may be a constant, and it's your space. That said, we are all connected. And in the healing space that I like to connect to, I acknowledge my own unique self, and I acknowledge that we are all part of a larger entity or whole. And simply being a part of that allows us to be. In practicing gratitude and acceptance and all sorts of different things, it becomes easier to deal with some of the highs and lows of the roller coaster of life, the circle of life, all the different aspects of life. And wherever you are and whatever is happening, I invite you now to join me in this moment of now. Make yourself safe. That might mean closing the door, making sure the puppies aren't going to lick your face, or telling your housemates that you just don't want to be disturbed for a while. And then when you've made yourself safe, make yourself comfortable. Wriggle around. Just observe and be aware of any tension you might have inside of you. And whatever is there, as much as possible, try not to judge it. Whatever has caused it, all of those different things and reasons. Just let yourself relax. To breathe for a while. Take a few easy breaths with me. And as you do, as you settle into this space and let my words just wash over you, maybe, if you would like, maybe you could let yourself relax a little bit more. For a moment, allow your subconscious mind to take stock, to notice all of the different sounds around you, both inside and outside of the room. If it helps you, close your eyes so that the visual component fades for a while. Simply allow yourself to hear. And as you listen to the different sounds around you, both inside and outside of the room where you are, more and more I invite you to allow them to relax you. Even if there are sounds that might disturb you. You might have a puppy snoring really loudly next to you, or a partner, or there might be dogs barking outside. And yes, there is quite a canine aspect to my current wafflings, and that's because for us, our fur children are a big part of us, and we have many. And they're simply a part of our family, and how we all reflect and interact with life, well, that's our own journey. So as you now allow the different sounds around you more and more to relax you, as and when you learn to relax even with the annoying sounds, the sounds that really irritate you, that get you going, you go, oh, I just want to shut them up, I want to stuff pillows down their throat. Allow yourself to remember that that's your gut reaction to the sound. It's your programming. And when we take responsibility for our own emotions, because at any time, as and when we learn how to regulate our emotions, then we can deliberately choose to no longer allow them to affect us. So for example, if you're in the room with a really noisy fridge, that can be irritating at the start, and then things might happen and you're talking to interesting people, and all of a sudden your brain has automatically tuned that out. So it's not until the fridge stops that suddenly you realize, oh. So more and more, let the sounds around you relax you. and allow yourself to feel safe, because your subconscious mind will use sounds to alert you, and you'll know if there's an emergency. And at any time, if there is an emergency around you, you will instantly come out of trance and be able to deal with it. But otherwise, more and more, let yourself relax. Now, as you do, perhaps you can allow a feeling of relaxation to happen with each out-breath, to drift a little bit deeper within yourself. And as you do that, let a wave of relaxation move from the corners of your eyes. Let your face relax for a moment. Feel that gentle heaviness moving down your face from the sides of your eyes, the corners of your eyes. Feel your cheeks, your mouth, and your jaw relax. Even the muscles inside your mouth relax. Now allow that relaxation to move over your forehead, over the top of your head and down the back of your neck. Relaxing your shoulders and arms. Relaxing your hands and your fingers, your chest and your stomach, your hips and your legs, your feet and your toes. And you can continue to relax. If you're agitated or fidgety, again, that's okay. Wriggle around, pay no heed. Eventually, that will stop when the time is right, or it may not. We all have different baselines of relaxation and movement. So let go of self-judgment, go deeper within yourself. And as you do, I invite you to continue to listen to the sound of my voice for as long as you wish to. And at any time, give yourself permission to simply tune out for the rest of the trance. Your subconscious mind will hear every word that I speak, even if your conscious mind drifts in and out. And as it happens, as it does, you can allow your mind to slow down. There's nothing for you to do now than to allow yourself a period of inner peace. And what do I mean by that as you more deeply relax? So whatever is going on in your life, that will still be here when you return. Right now, you're having a period of mental and physical rest. And if, for example, you were stressing about an assignment, as so many of my uni friends are at the moment, lots of love to you all. Right now, you're relaxing. You're integrating everything you've learned. You're giving your subconscious mind a period of time to process all the different thoughts and activities that are going on. And so often, the more stressed we get, the more critical we become. And unfortunately, also in that process, we may start to become irrational, we become unproductive. And more, if we actually deliberately make time to relax, to calm the mind, to direct attention elsewhere so that all of the little neurons that are trying to form new connections that you're telling your brain you want these connections because you're learning. However, there's just so much going on, so much pressure we put on ourselves. The more and more, too much information, too many currents and choices and blah, blah. So just relax. Your stresses will still be here when you return. So now, in a moment, as I count from 10 to 1, I'd like you to imagine you're standing or sitting, or somehow you're at the top of a set of stairs, if that works for you. Or you might drift or roll down a gentle slope or take an elevator. Allow yourself whatever state of relaxation, visualization that you want and need. And when I say visualization, I'm not very visual. I simply think of the concepts that I hear, but I don't see pictures like I would in a dream until I'm in a deep state of trance. So just because you're not seeing what I'm describing doesn't mean that you're not going into trance. Just relax and allow whatever to happen. So here you are at some form of stairs or slope or some way just to go down deeper. If you wish, when I get to the number 1, as I count from 10 to 1, you will reach your ideal healing state at the bottom of the stairs, the lift, wherever. Or it may simply be a little stepping stone to the next level. But here, at the top of the stairs or whatever, here you now leave all of your stresses behind you. Put them in a container. Put them behind a door at the top of the stairs, in a Tupperware container or a safe or a filing cabinet. And simply know they'll still be here when you return. So if you need at any time, you can simply more and more put those stresses in that container if they spring to mind while you're going deeper into trance, as you more deeply relax. And whatever is happening within you now, more and more, allow yourself to drift towards your brightest and best possible future. And when we think, wow, 54 minutes or thereabouts, how is that useful? How do we not feel guilty about potentially wasting this time on a power nap or whatever? Well, if we all did it in this world, it would be a community service, because the more we take time to learn to regulate our system, to not stress so much about the little and the big things, because they're all little things in the end, then more and more all of us could work together. And imagine what 9 billion people could achieve if we all worked together. Global warming, world war, and famine would not be an issue. However, first individually we can allow ourselves to connect, to be as one, to relax more deeply. So as we get closer to that state, as I count from 10 at the top of the stairs, to 9, relaxing and letting go. 8, nobody wanting and nobody needing anything from you at the moment. This is your relaxation and trance. 7, as you gently drift deeper down. 6, more and more relaxed. 5, as you let all stress, tension and negative energy leave your body at your pace. 4, gently drifting deeper down. Your subconscious mind hearing every word that I speak, even if your conscious mind drifts in and out. 3, going twice as deep now. More relaxed. Just relax. 2, almost there, almost at the bottom, at the healing space, at wherever you wish to be. And 1, just relaxing, settling here for a while. And I invite you, as you rest here for a moment, in your mind's eye and in your body, if you can still feel it, to just gently put your index finger and thumb together in the OK signal, also known as Gyan Mudra or Wise Mind. And whenever you wish, at any time, the more you practice this, as and when you need it, simply put your index finger and thumb together. Let the cells of your body and your mind and every part of you remember the ability you have to relax, to self-regulate, to let go of stress, confusion, irritability, anger, all these different things, and to just be in a state of calm. And from this state of calm, we can make clearer, better, rational choices that ultimately are for our highest and best will and good. When it is safe to do so, you can allow yourself to become this relaxed. Of course, you would not want to be doing this while you were driving or operating heavy machinery. And of course, you are not listening to this trance while you are driving or operating heavy machinery. If you are, then you will desist right now. However, for those of us now that are here in this moment of now, hello and welcome again. Now, hello future John, future me. There will be several of me here. There always is. In this space now, continue to rest, relax and breathe. Now, I mentioned before that I believe that I have the power, the ability to connect our energy as a Reiki master and just as a Reiki practitioner. I can feel energy, and to me, as quite an analytical scientist, I have proven to myself over the period of my life that this is a real effect and not simply some form of total placebo mind game. However, even if it were simply a total placebo mind game, a good placebo still beautifully creates healing. So for those of us present who would like to, I invite you now to join me. And you might perhaps feel this sensation. You may not feel anything, and if you're skeptical, you're quite likely not to feel anything, and that's perfectly okay. Sometimes it's only after a few experiences that all of a sudden we're sensitive enough to start to feel the tingling of energy, the flow of energy. So allow whatever you're comfortable with at this point in time. So let me start by connecting all of us into a safe, protective environment. This might be in your healing space, which could be somewhere in the forest or by the beach, or in a beautiful crystal cave, or wherever you would like to be. And perhaps you become aware of a most beautiful, gentle, soothing, healing light that touches your forehead. Or it might be more a sensation of just a gentle, warm heaviness or coolness, or just absolute comfort entering through your crown chakra. And again, as it slowly moves around, as if absolute safety, protection, a cocoon of loving, healing energy was slowly forming around you. You might feel this gentle, soothing, healing energy and warmth behind your third eye in the middle of your forehead. Your brain slowing down and all of those firing little neurons gently relaxing a little bit more and slowly allow to drift to your throat. Here, where we voice into creation the reality we wish to experience. Our throat chakra. I ask for protection and I ask for guidance from all our guardians and guides, whatever those energies may be, concepts and thoughts, shared and not shared moments. Gently allow that soothing, healing energy to move to your heart. And then further down to your solar plexus chakra, where your diaphragm is, energy and powerhouse. drifting deeper to the sacral or sexual chakra, and then all the way to the root chakra at the base of our spine. Take a moment to feel grounded in this reality. If you are full of fear, if you're wanting to run away from your current reality because it is all too much, take a moment just to be. We spend so much time avoiding our current state, trying to run away to a better place, to a better future, or remembering a better past. Now imagine being simply in this moment of now, accepting all that is happening in your life, in the world at the moment. And there is a lot of things to accept there. In your own way, at your own pace, you will find and accept and be okay with everything. Smile at yourself for all of the life lessons that have made you as you are in this moment of now. And imagine if you could allow yourself now to become so relaxed, so absolutely, deeply, wonderfully relaxed, that all the tension, all of the knots, all of the hurt from the past, the injuries and traumas, that all of them could relax so beautifully, that every single part of you, from your highest spiritual to your purely physical and every level and layer in between, that is you, whatever, however, whoever you may be, that every single part of you, of all of us, could align with our brightest and best possible future, so that we can grow in strength and wisdom from all that has shaped us in this world, more easily able to forgive all that has hurt us. And for forgiveness, I like to use the definition I was taught as a hypnotherapist, which is that forgiveness means that you no longer need an apology from the other person or the event, or from yourself, without condoning the action. So it doesn't matter what happened. To release yourself from the need for an apology, to be at peace with it, to grow in strength and wisdom from the experience. And forgiveness can be a many-layered process over many years. Forgive yourself first and foremost and often. Love and accept yourself exactly as you are in this moment of now. You can be no other way. And you, as much as anyone else in this world, deserve your own love, compassion, and understanding. And the more we understand how we become who we are, how we're all connected and interact, then it becomes easier to accept all those things that are beyond our control, the things that we cannot change. And that leaves us more energy then to change the things that we can, and to work out what is and what isn't under our control. So as you relax and align with that you, allowing your chakras to rebalance and your energies to rebalance, and maybe more and more often finding within yourself moments of peace where previously there might have been conflict or anger or hurt or shame or guilt. Letting all of that go, so that as you grow in strength and wisdom from all of your life experience, then every day in every way you grow stronger, happy and healthier, calm and relaxed. Now as I count again from 10 to 1, I invite you to sink deeper within yourself, to reach that truly deeply relaxed state. as if you were simply switching your mind off for a while. And again, this will happen at your pace, in your way, with practice. So as I count from 10 to 9, going twice as deep. 8, becoming twice as relaxed. 7, gently drifting deeper down. 6, twice as deep again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And as you rest in this state, now you are safe and secure. Let all of the loving, healing energy wash through you, cleansing you from the connections to the past, helping to organize, clear and sort those in a way that makes everything more palatable, more enjoyable, more acceptable. And as you allow that to happen in a way and at a pace that is right for you, simply drift in deep healing energy. And I'm going to say a few things, but again, you no longer need to listen to me. Just drift and heal and let this amazing body and reality, infinity, whatever it is, simply allow it to do its thing. And you might be in that lovely healing space within you that is yours, wherever that may be. You might feel as if just the most beautiful, gentle sunlight is drifting through your aura, as if you were in a forest somewhere on a perfect still afternoon, and just this amazing ray of sunlight might shine through, and you might see little leaves and dust particles dancing in the air, or butterflies. And whatever you see or feel, just allow a feeling of comfort to spread through. If you have any discomfort in your body, or in your soul, or spirit, or mind, or just any discomfort, maybe you can soothe that. Maybe you could bathe it in some healing light that is the right color for you, or perhaps you might become aware of that discomfort as a more jagged or icy or whatever feeling, and you might then soothe or smooth out that feeling, get rid of any rough edges, and more any tension or tightness within you might gently soothe and soften and relax and ease. At any time, whether it's now, whether it's in your mind's eye, or some other day where you just think of this moment and suddenly remember, give yourself permission to put your hand on your heart, whichever hand or both hands, or any body part that might need it. Our hands are our action, our doing, our extension. Allow yourself to pour self-loving, healing, forgiving energy into yourself anytime you need it to soothe and comfort yourself. Again, helping to relax and align. And as you inhale healing energy and oxygen, perhaps the suggestions I'm giving you and the energy pulses I'm sending to you, to all of us present, there is infinite energy all around us, always accessible. How much we can access of that, well, that's a very personal experience. So many of our thoughts and actions and little energy blockages that have arisen through time, they're simply there. So whatever you can or can't do, allow them. We don't argue with the universe telling it why we should be able to instantly heal. When we learn to accept and feel gratitude for all the amazing self-healing that we're capable of. You know, when you cut your finger, most of the time it will heal. With a band-aid perhaps, but our vessels are amazing. So take a moment in this deep, relaxed state to accept and acknowledge every single cell in your physical form. That's all of your different organs and even your hair follicles and your cuticles, your pores, your organs, your skeleton, this amazing crystalline entity that we are, surrounded by flesh and emotions. And as we drill deeper within to our amazing physical form and we learn more about life, the universe and everything, take a moment to thank your microbiome. So that's all of the cells, the microbes, the yeasts and molds and bacteria and all these amazing little cells that are a part of us, not apart from us. This symbiotic land reef that we are walking through our current reality. Thank all of your microbiome that isn't destroyed every time you interact with modern technology, with antibiotics and all the drugs and surface cleaners and bug sprays that we use. And don't get me wrong, I love my medications. They keep me alive. So I am grateful for all that we have and do. And as we find our new balance, and each of us can find that for ourselves, we can love and nurture that microbiome that is present, lovingly encourage it, and allow ourselves to grow in strength and wisdom as you more deeply relax. And as you do, as you allow all of those tiny cells, each of which have their role to play, whether that's growth and metabolism and repair, our immune system that keeps us safe, that learns how to be in our gut, more and more, those little microbes in our gut that break down our foods to release little precursors for neurotransmitters that help regulate our mood and make us calmer, happier, stronger, more energetic. As you allow yourself to be, more and more remember we are all one. We are all connected. And every day in every way we grow stronger, happier and healthier, calm and relaxed. Now one last count from 10 to 1. And as I do, letting go of all that you can, allowing yourself to enjoy deep, restful, restoring rest and inner peace. As and when needed, you'll put your index finger and thumb together in that OK signal to remember when it is safe to do so, to relax as I count from 10 to 9, twice as deep, 8, twice as relaxed, 7, 6, twice as deep again, 5, 4, 3, twice as deep again, So now as we rest here for the last 10 or so minutes, while I will still mutter in the background a little, enjoy peace and calm, just relaxing, restoring and recharging. If you've been carrying burdens of responsibility, imagine for a while that now you release, you unshoulder those burdens. If needed, in your healing space, help will arrive to lift those burdens off you, so that your shoulders relax and your chest relaxes, any last tension or tightness leaving your body as you unwind, uncoil, more deeply relax. And in this space for a while, feel as if every single cell in your body is gently smiling at you, sharing with you the deep little secret that all of them are your cells. They all love you more than anything else in the world. See them waving at you, wriggling around, being a part of you and not apart from you. And as you do, let a wave of gratitude wash through you, thanking every aspect and component of you that is you. And in remembering history, allow yourself for a while to remember that we come from history, so much miscommunication, so many preconceptions that we have, and individually on our own we can work out where some of the big issues are, and we can choose to forgive and accept and to work towards a better communication strategy to make better decisions individually and collectively, and to learn. And regardless of all of that, for the future is unwritten and so many things can happen, give yourself permission in this moment of now to recharge, to align and to integrate and to become whole, to become the you that you wish to be in the future, in a way and at a pace that is right for you in this moment of now. And your amazing subconscious mind will do that at your pace and in your way. So allow yourself to be who you are, to love and accept yourself as you are in this moment of now, to forgive yourself, the world and everyone in it, to a level that is possible for you. And more you will feel lighter, more relaxed, recharging your deep energy reserves, knowing at all levels that just like everyone else, we all have our part to play in the future, whatever that will be. To not stress about it because it's too complex for us to know. And then to take time to more deeply enjoy and appreciate your own being, to allow yourself to enjoy this life, for each of us is allowed to enjoy our life. And as we do, then to do those things that we can, to do unto others, to judge less and love more, if those thoughts and concepts resonate with you. So more and more now, as you allow a feeling of deep inner wellness and calm to spread through you, relax you, to recharge and heal those parts of you that are ready to align, to integrate, to become whole. And any time you need or want, when it is safe to do so, you can simply put your index finger and thumb together in that Gyan Mudra pose to let it relax you to the level that you require at that point to calm your wise mind so that you can make the best possible decision and to support yourself in that choice going forward, to become more flexible, relaxed and accepting. And then every day in every way you grow stronger, happy and healthy, calm and relaxed. Now very gently in this space, in this state, in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5 to bring you back. Now, if you've been having trouble sleeping and you want to stay in this state and actually sleep, then only if it is time for you to sleep now and you've made the time and space, then you may stay in this state and simply keep sleeping. However, for most of us now, we begin to prepare to return, allowing those beneficial changes that we desire to become a permanent part of our subconscious mind. As that happens, and as I send locking, healing energies through our collective entity, joined here from all of our future selves that are back here in this moment of now as well, aligning and guiding. And very gently in a moment, as I count from 1 to 5, you will gently return. And when I get to the number 5, then your eyes will open when you're ready. And you will continue to feel deeply relaxed, calm and at peace. As I count from 1, this deeply relaxed state which is always within you, to 2, gently starting to return, a feeling of wellness and calm spreading through you and coming back with you. And 3, slowly coming closer now, starting to reconnect to your body a little bit more, maybe just starting to wiggle your fingertips. And 4, starting to deepen your breathing and now really starting to move your fingers and maybe even your toes. And 5, returning now, hearing my voice, gently coming back to this moment of now. And as you hear and see and feel yourself and become aware of me again, either on the screen or just my voice, depending on how you feel and see this, then I hope that this has been beneficial to you. If you want, if you did enjoy what you heard, what I did, do encourage me. Yes, I will take your money, please. However, while you can ask, and I will, as per usual, probably have my bank details on the YouTube clip that goes with this. Just remember, life is amazing and wonderful. There is a lot of different points of view and a lot of uncertainty and unknowns. Allow yourself to remember that we're not all always rational, even when we think we are. Just ask my husband, he will tell you just how irrational I become at times. We all have our own point of view and thoughts. Maybe it's okay to take a bit more time to observe, to listen, before we react. So, as needed, put your index finger and thumb together to relax. And most likely, I will also create a copy of the audio only for this recording, which will have some binaural sounds in the background, which will be available if you request it from me. And then I will give it to you via some Dropbox link, possibly for a nominal fee if you can afford it, and if you can't, then I will probably still share it with you. Now, speaking of sharing, sharing is caring. I'm not well versed in the multiverse of many different apps and Twitter, Bitter, and all sorts of other things. I'm usually only on Facebook and Instagram if I'm lucky. So it's up to you to share more widely if you think it's worth it. Do your own research. Listen to this recording a few times if you're really stressed and observe, am I becoming calmer over the few days or weeks that I'm doing this? Is this beneficial? Quite often the answer is yes. However, we need to make the time to do it. Hopefully I will see you and feel your energies again in this trance when I return, when future me returns to this moment. Hello, future me. Hopefully your loving intention, gratitude, and shared desire for wellness in this world will also radiate through, attracting and bringing more calm energy into this world, into our lives. So I've probably waffled enough now, but I've still got another 1.5 minutes to kill to get my 54 minutes. So, watch more Star Trek. Everyone should watch more Star Trek. Lots of great, amazing concepts in there. Get a Matmos lava lamp. Thank you, Matmos, for being part of our family. And allow yourself more and more to feel gratitude when you can, and to send love to people, to places. May some form of sanity prevail in the world, and let us smile at that and just feel into the more positive aspects of life. Because when we do, there's always lots of positives around, but of course our own negativity bias keeps us looking at the negatives for self-protection. Now, positives are also good. Love, laugh at yourself. My very closing, go and look at yourself in the mirror. Even if you don't like looking at yourself in the mirror, do it after this. Look for the gleam of mirth, of laughter at the universe, laughter at yourself. Look for that. Let yourself smile, even if smiling makes your face ache. And just be loving and kind when you can. So a big hug to all of my friends and to every one of you who ideally isn't threatened by the thought of a hug. And much love, blessings, and gratitude to you all.